can no star 281 hash. Option 2 now which are the number of ticket house ubet mecha. Once ubet me DB. Now rich. Only the NTA among all the awards, especially in English football, the Professional Footballers Association Award no. I idea be me the premium to so probably the second one ever the sports writers in it no. Because I only more of journalists. But some ranking awards now, number 1 of them is the Professional Footballers Association for the the simple reason and say, Rich, sa awards no, players na nkasa na to abado. Enti me a Premier League player throughout the season, mabo home and away with every Premier League club. So we some say, boy na me boy you know. Competition na me see akai wo mu no. Park ni so na me gina no. Na me ni teams ni ebo no. Me TV achi a mention other opponent ebo mu games no. Me as a player with me understanding of the way I football no. Why I am the best player? Why I am the best young player? Rich, I think that the players are well informed and well exposed to tell us who the best player of the season is. And see, I made a lot of premium at also, and it's all so I'm now say PFA Player of the Year, no matter as voted by the players themselves. And the players now neto. And it's all no share. Oh, yeah, the word you are no do to the team. As is we boy, born na you na that park no so. Yeah, born. A branch we born na all park no so there. Esuchi obia na enu na enyem nwanwa say Abanti FN Kopama award presented to him by Gianfranco Zola, Chelsea legend no. Really the young player of the year for last season. Ewo Premier League nim Emma no and at the top most award no. Ekoma for the onkonya ne bano. Na say my
say the money has a 3 right?
I think 2. Yes.
Okay.
So then say over the second one na do the way echi no. Na over for the fear we did our 2 na. Kagana hanki ase da say Abanti no ordinary age and na ebo but akwa ebroni ni ntino ye yi ni e de amasa analysis no. Enti enra for Foden also announced by Arsenal legend Orefenu Kolo Toure and a boni din say the Professional Footballers Association omo awards na omo eye no ono and we really the best player of the year for last season. And Rich me there say players na that say do more than say league now boy on our best player. Me nye sure say obi fufo bi our opinion. Sebi ebe superior than the players. So I say me and me ball league ni be as a player. Me call runs ni nyina no why not me ball na ball last season so many pa na me catch we say e Abanti we ya. Me ni say wa wo hwe me on TV wa wo ba stadium me hwe me wa wo ye journalist a wo try about me. Me nye sure say wo opinion will be more superior in the argument na iye enti for Foden after sweeping all the awards as the PFA for no dey no so at the account players na kasa jitu say last season there was no player or change for Foden. Now Rich, so all the for Foden back picture anymore. It means that the last 5 PFA awards Man City for 94. Erling Haaland last season, Mohamed Salah and not Kevin De Bruyne at the previous 2. Until the last 5 no, a move 4 Ako Eddie and Man City. And I think say it is a representation of how dominant team my friend Man City are in the Premier League in recent history. And they say Omuji League, you know, Omu players so and Omu Koswa, Omu ACP the awards no. Now, for me, another interesting award was the Professional Footballers Team of the Year. Again, Rich, say players na kasa. I can't say season now your boy, you know. Say open the best goalkeeper anyway. Right back, we are season born na boy na the ball right back Palmer so many away left back away center back away. I think say again actually I now we say added to the Arsenal players no do so sir which only say last year Man City in the G League need but statistically Arsenal was the best team. Arsenal they conceded the least number of goals and even in terms of goal share. Look at how they were neck to neck with Club FM Manchester City. And they considered the least number of goals. And it's always a Raya. Eda Poma Maninyo. So now if you can, we won the Golden Gloves as goalkeeper occupying a lot of clean sheets in the Premier League. And players no money in Siaka and everyone dance here say open last season goalkeeper pa and say there. The same thing can be said for Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes. About 4 and 5 for Arsenal to keep those amount of clean sheets and to concede the least number of goals in the English Premier League. Rich, and you fluke. Players listen so we shall have Van Dijk or a tough defender. And so far as Liverpool betting a certain standard of performance as a team, there be our players in the selection of Van Dijk. Will always be testament on how tough Avantian again. Missing way a players now they are to Abano. So they play the league. I'm going to say Massa Van Dijk now win is an Ukushana and Yasam Ketwa. And they will always present under normal circumstances. Saka only last season numbers now. And Saliba and Magalhaes 4 and 5 for Arsenal. And they can come to Saka, they should choose them 5 and 5. No more play left back. But wait, players listen, no. There is no way you will select Premier League defenders. Come winning body be tough for even last season and you not bring Van Dijk. It's Van Dijk in key. I was saying Gabriel Magalhaes here, trying call left back. So the bear Obenya a place at the Abba. Again, so Arsenal to make it the highest clean sheet at Rich. Apart from the defense line, the only balance also very, very integral, and that is why Abante FN declares Ewohon. Who you want the film? He is the best defensive midfielder in the Premier League. No matter be any Premier League anymore, Che Martin Odegaard. Obia Antono. Now you see where I disagree with who any Fifi about Kopama, the disappearance, and they say, Rich, say also open 3 strikers in a 4-3-3. For 40 was the overall best player of the whole. Ellen Alan and a G Golden Boot of the whole. Look at Oli Watkins' numbers now. And almost and to Abranti FN Kopama. So who combine goal contributions, say goals, any assister. But the fact that you say, oh, a young player of the season doesn't make you a player in the team of the season.
I see.
Oli Watkins' numbers was superb. And at the end of the day, Oli Watkins' numbers now or the man and the man or Champions League now. And that is the impact of Oli Watkins' the performance last season. And Rich, so where the ecosystem argument are, Oli Watkins will win it against Kopama. You have to be our numbers here. But saying a Kopama the Chelsea team could here, and I said Oli Watkins heading the team could here. And Makase say Chelsea baby Mudi na and Kopama will not even go in the debate for the young player of the season. And Kopama for even the overall best player of the season. But maybe a Chelsea DMT. I'm not the argument, as what's interest. I think I side with this team.
Okay.
I side with them 100%. And remember,
no Chelsea player.
Oh, maybe a Chelsea DA. Now, man, you play in the room. As I will shout to no Chelsea players, and man, you play in the room. And I'm you, man, you play in the room. Man, you play in the room. So I know Chelsea player. Who sit here, we, and man, you move about for me, man. Man, you play in the room. It has been dominated by Arsenal and Man City. And Liverpool and Barca.
And obviously almost in a league on bomb.
Exactly. Top 4 for na any do my team no. Omo finishing in the top 4. Omo and a players let's say ampa agopamano so in terms of omo performance no. Na omo and omo modimbo eso any. Now yeah, work for my you as my baby. You knew 1-0 against Fulham. Were you convinced about the win? Nenye.
Kakra.
I say, some flashes be say improvements be back to me. Now, Rich, after winning 1-0, you are completely day one of the Premier League, no? Only team that's so. Brighton and Wolverhampton. Brighton. Man U next match is at the Amex Stadium against Brighton. And Brighton that top because of the number of goals they were able to score in a match they won. And Man U Mr. Man U game na I didn't watch the Manchester United game live because no me Kumasi. But highlights now match no Rich. I say my major concern again is still the balance of Mutim. Mutim, yes, Omobobona is good, but you can easily create chance against Manchester, which is a problem from last season, and I'm going to run into this season. Still, now, Man U a little bit vulnerable. Me sure say Anunti and Manuel Ugarte. Comedian still now, and you're very, very, very on fire now. And reporter Eba HSA Rich Muko first now you're born, now I'm saying board and do. But all Mendes are some of us all they are renting the baby. And from France, the latest on Manuel Ugarte and he said Mendes is leading Manchester United in the negotiations, and as a more common kakra. And the option now on the table, they say, Sikana mobile intimate, so Abanton, so you know, I am a for those CIA because we need to face the balance problem. No, and see, Manchester United episode more Tom and all Ugarte now Obama on loan with an obligation to buy. ATA, you talk ZZ, you talk Matthias Delete, you talk Mazzarini, some players, you see, someone yet. But I'm not for Abanton, my because we know. No loan my but with an obligation say about 1 year loan we will make the deal permanent now your Chelsea cannot add the amamu. So that is a name the latest are ever on Abanti FM Manolo Gate to Manchester United. A loan with an obligation say on the deal no permanent add the ama or more anopay and a million Barcelona. Miami team you see Kasamun Koye me kaipa Victor Rukeba. The power my team say Abranti to one of the best Brazilian youngsters. And I'm saying Oba to see and I say Oba for the future. Debbie. He is so good. He say Rich Victor Roque argument no koya to the stairs. You see Oba the two of Lewandowski. Yeah, Andrew Curry. Man the Abranti way amaye. In the last 2 days. Video ya wushe ori ya otna kemi Rich your friend Hugo Viana on the sporting director for Sporting Club de Portugal. I don't know for the Sporting Lisbon nko for be for the Sporting Lisbon enti on the Sporting Lisbon omo sporting director na obeshia deko enyume na ofi deko office akono na ohunu na Rich me video na musa mo say I didn't see them no. They live a very, very simple life. This is a sporting director of a whole club Casio, Portugal, or Kofa. And Kaya and Kalam Kusa Cassia. And yet, but these whites, some very, very, oh,
back we grow the abonage.
As you know, we've been discussing a 30 million deal. But look at how simple Oko. Rich, I know on Kwana now, a team of Portugal, no more Victor Roque, not FC Portugal. They came saying, said Victor Roque, almost on 30 million plus maybe 2 million add-ons to be Basa Bejia, or my very so much chess can aton. But Rich, now Sporting Lisbon, any port of Kwana, Pabentino. Team my fellow, Rehabetis. Wherever it is sporting that they could do. On this one, we're sharing polo B. Now, what you say? And on them, or community, you know, I could negotiate for a player. Now, wherever it is for the buy and Rich, almost okay, almost the sum of our on loan with an obligation to buy. nanka mama Brent no more playing time was Spanish La Liga nim ama no more exposure league nim and see yenya and say time omo area meeting na omo kono they were so convinced that and the omosia and the kuri Asia Deco Asia Barcelona any bibia omo no benya player no rich anopentia eba ne sampa Real Betis enya Victor Roque simply because omo kutesiko but Barcelona say they don't want to lose control over Victor Roque in the future. It is sporting for some the top and na permanent almost say that be emprenesa. Ye gidi say Abrante in the future obetima be Barcelona. Enti omo the name Maxima your friend Real Betis on loan, not even with an obligation to buy. The answer ye beche salary ni etua. Now Branton about 1 season at the amomo. Now how and development in the Besiako. Me assure said the reason why Barca have taken this decision is Rich yet Robert Lewandowski is a starter scoring, but on said that you player for the long term. Lewandowski obu season where you are. Why are they crying so about next season akaho? Dia camera also copy baby ebo and Barca Jane say ebedu start time na ebia Victor Roque has matured enough in the Spanish game na watimi abeti Barca add the name Real Betis just 3 seconds but look Ike Gundogan asem Barca na iniska say Ike Gundogan ye unifi one e man ko city for free Barca benya be 20 million allowance on your wage salary to register players. It's as simple as that. Esika and Ayemi and Ayala exposed by asking a player in the caliber of Abanti FN Ike Gundogan to leave. Now only the Emia. But so that's when it is the same Komunya Jao Felix or Jao cancel and come open. Rich, Ubeji say Man City, we are saying Gasana say, oh, what you know, I was on what you know, can I will Tani bo pay 1 billion ko because of amount be 300 million because of so watch rich enka Man City from ponti ase na enka yefa Ike Gundogan mo na enyi Jao Cancelo na Jao Cancelo and Ike Gundogan in terms of marketing value there na was for Man City for say that abante no yesi onko unu say Barca catch a man so on Kwana Pep Frey Ike Gundogan so Mate said there's a situation with Omo. Bra never mind 1 season plus 1. Oba no be season we my any so. You make another 1 season at the account. And no let me check him say in 2017 Pep ba Man City he was the first signing and to Ojidi
back to Premier.
He is coming back to add to the quality of Man City team now rich. And I dey because so Ubeje say 1x account eko posting situation na Abanti FN Ike Gundogan ekom no. So Barca manako free back to Man City and that omo fano. Tony Cruz by anu abetro wow. So on just story ni mpondi. Say Barcelona ewo Ike Gundogan. Na omo ema Abanti en ako. Look, sika semuntia and Abanti is always welcome our Premier League. And more money Man City April League, no. Now Kayamo that's all if you lost a certain bit of depth, no. Rich. I say about back.
Now already so have a county.
Already have a county and a Kevin Ibrahim at tonight one course Saudi. Bernardo save at home on Kobe.
From Message League.
And see Asamuno and I'm more a bonnet for Eddie. All right.
All right.
I have found an intimate